Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to LCK Spring 2023. It is the Saturday Showdown. I'm Atlas. I'm joined by Wolf here for this one, the Telecom War. It cannot be a better time to have a Saturday Showdown than when it's Telecom War time. Here in Lowell Park, this is a completely packed stadium, of course.
It is every night, you know.
It is, but
it feels denser today because it's the Telecom War.
Dense.
I think Amy's going to stick around to catch this wave.
Oh, Zayas baiting Keen here just a little bit. Tactical sweep comes in. Keen's completely out of mana, and Owner is coming in. Is the flash going to work out is the question, as Owner's just holding onto the Vault Breaker. There it is. Guarantee that they can kill him in the CC. Beautifully done. Struggling so much in this lane right now. Bubble gonna connect onto Lahan's. Owner's here as well. And aiming, he might pay the price for it. There's the flash forward. Beautifully lands the Vault Breaker, and aiming down to 200 health. This is all going wrong.
Oh, extendo!
But he doesn't really have an angle. Owner once again getting aggressive. Tibbers goes down. That's a real dead. Oh, no, never mind. Shift some sands. Get after the flash. He'll be okay.
Really losing out. You mentioned him having a weak laning phase here so far. Is Cuz?
Well, Tibbers very, very low. Going to get smoked as the stun is ready. Cuz is very low. Does need to be careful.
Gotta get that. Cuz here, if he flashes onto Guma, you're still going to have a hard time killing him. And you don't want to commit your flash. You're just hoping for an overextension here. As Cuz just has to be here so that aiming and Lahens don't get dove further.
Well, there's the Vault Breaker onto Cuz. Cease and desist comes through as well. As Tidal Wave is going to get the knock up. The Wild Growth is going to be there. Good bubble. Connects onto Lahens. Is now Cyclone going to be there. Owner diving forward. BDD and Faker fighting towards the top side. Is Gumayushi. A lot of damage on aiming, who does ult. And immediately T1 get out of there. Don't want to give Zeri her certification. As all Lahens, he has to flash. As now KT, can you do anything here? Kerry is flashing onto them. The ebb and flow value is just absurd. And that is going to be the third kill here. Carrier picks that one up. Now aiming, I don't know about this one, as that's a real dead Zeri. Empress Divide onto Faker underneath the turret here. One shot will come forward as, yeah, and he's just pretty tanky, man.
Now with the Rod of Ages,
yep.
Stopwatch is online here too, and it's going to be the second Drake of the game again. This is
right before their eyes. As Cuz will come over and at least try to take Second Herald. Second Herald is a consolation prize at best.
Do some crazy all-in and come back, right? And Keen has just not had that agency this game.
No.
20 CS down now, in fact, lost a lot of control over this jungle. And now Owner, when they group up, guess what? He's here too.
Well, they do know exactly what's going on. There's the Cyclone. Cease and desist comes through. His Owner's going to flash immediately. Cuz dives after him, but he's going to take so much damage. Zayas, can you find it? Emperor's Divide gets rid of him, but it's too late. They trade junglers for now as aiming in Lahens, trying to stand their ground against the T1 bottom lane.
To that inner turret on bottom side during that entire fight. He's like, yeah, you guys are maybe going to trade one for one, but we're getting more.
Well, aiming's going to try and skate out of this one. There is the Wild Growth. As BDD's golden under a turret, that's enough. That's a dead BDD on the Azir. With the way that the game is accelerating, T1 going to move on over and take a bit of a timeout to secure Soul Point here.
Well, this just means 20-minute Baron, right? I mean, it's to get Baron on spawn. They have the greatest Baron damage? No, but timer. Like, look at everyone on T1. Zayas has teleport, by the way.
At this point, I think the game kind of wins itself.
Yeah, there's the on-Baron spawn, on-spawn Baron.
Vega standing on a ward. Doesn't matter, guys.
Keen maybe could have pushed for bounty. They're going to contest.
Well, Faker is going to go golden. There's a Tidal Wave, gets a lot of value. Cuz going to go down first here. Cease and desist, I believe, was onto Cuz's clone. Doesn't matter, guys. Keen going to take a fair bit of damage. T1 still rather low, apart from Zayas, who's just doing a 1v1 battle with the Baron.
The Tibbers is actually getting so much damage done.
Tibbers is so mad. Look at him.
And Baron is going to reset here, but the base is open. I mean, this is
as well, and he can bring a full health Tibbers back. He's going to regen back up again.
It's like, would you like
happy?
To contest Baron or still have a Nexus alive? You know, you could choose, Kate.
Oh, no! Rip. Yeah, they lost it. That is also the Baron going down. And so Faker standing on vision. Like, even if we say, like, oh, KT, go for a fight. Yeah, but they can't win anything. There's a Hextech ultimatum into the backline. Gumayushi just going to press the culling button. He does get polymorphed as Cuz tries to dive on top of him. Decent CC, but he's just going to get wiped out. And T1 are going to go for the kill. They back away from aiming. They do actually respect this Zeri quite a lot. As we can see, Sundisk was put up.
Zayas has TP, so he can just return.
Well, BDD, can he be the hero? He does manage to wipe out the Lucian. Now Carrier's going to try and swim away from this. Aiming, fighting as best he can, but Faker He's a tank, guys. He's a raid boss, and Carrier is going to get yet another kill. 3-0-6 here on the Nami, and it was a valiant attempt there from KT at the very end, but they're going to need more than this if they want to take down T1. Game number 1 of the Telecom War of our Saturday showdown. Not going to lie, Carrier was absolutely robbed of that one. He should have been the one. He, in my heart, is number 1. Just because in the only relevant part of the game, he was playing really aggressively and it was cool, and Owner altered a clone. So that's all I'm going to say. Let's jump into game
I'm just
number 2.
going to let my vote speak for my opinion.
Desperation in the fans' voices once again, a lot more warranted than it was in game number 1. It was definitely still there then.
Halo Blades for the Varus and the barrier, so they carry.
And you have.
Yeah. Also, you know, just with how Casante's Qs work. Okay, hold on. Faker.
Well, there is the flash immediately. Body slam flash in there as well as Faker gets taken down very low. There's the flash from Cuz, and first blood goes to KT.
Well, that's one
like
way.
He's an 80 carry that, yeah, he's got Chains of Corruption. His owner is going to find Cuz here in the jungle. He's a buy. He's very happy to take this little trade as Ward goes over, and Piercing Arrow going to connect. BD able to help get Cuz out as Carrier's just going to chase after him. Halo Blades does a heck of a lot of work, and there's the last order. Thanks for the blue buff.
The LCK right now, and now they've got group up for this second Drake here.
Yeah, well, Tidal Wave is going to come forward. There's the Cyclone, lands onto both of these bottom laners. Sorry, onto Owner and onto Carrier. Culling comes through. That should be another kill as BDD picks up that one. The Draven's going to cash in, but it's a double kill here for the Gragas. He flashes away as Faker just needs a few more. Gumushi flashes. Can he actually get it? There it is. That's a double for the Draven. Amazing here for T1. KT had the answer, but I think the cash-in's probably worth it. I think it's kind of okay with Gale Force now being completed for aiming, and we haven't had the back yet for Gumushi. He's now coming out of base. This is the one moment that you can go for this.
I mean, they don't even know if Guma backed or not. They didn't see him, so this is so greedy. But I mean, I guess you got to take risks if you're KT.
And Owner and Carrier now waiting over to the side. They can see exactly what the health bar of this Drake is. So this steal is just so easy.
Oh man, KT.
Good news story solidly for KT is Keen being able to fight against Zeus here. But as I say that, the all-out does come through, pulls him back underneath the turret. Fake, a good little belly bump, gets a bit of value here as the Cyclone comes through. Cease and desist comes down. There is the Whirling Death, and Gumiyushi's going to get yet another one. That is a killing spree here as Owner gets over the wall. There's the flash from aiming. He wants to play this aggressively, but Owner, he's down to a sliver, but he will survive. Oh, well, that clone takes a bit of damage from the Whirling Death.
Yeah, they're just going to try to force this turret down with the Herald.
Oh dear, aiming's real dead. Tidal Wave does come through. Let's see whether KT have a follow-up. Bubble is decent there onto Zeus, who's tanking this one for a very long time, but he all-outs. He gets over the wall. Cuz, can you actually kill him? The answer is no. He's going to be able to get over that wall. Keen now diving forward. Gumushi
Teleport.
Taking some needle work as the teleport does come through from Faker, and he turns up and says, "Leave my friends alone."
To stop this push.
Well, in the meantime, Lahens is dead. Gumushi's going to get his 4th here of this game.
Draft is solid. They know their win conditions very well, and the fact that Carrier understands how to play the early game in this matchup so extremely well with the Halo Blades, his flash kill early on.
Here, takes one of them away. He's going to choose Keen for his battle. Don't know whether you necessarily want that one. He's going to dash a whole bunch. But yeah, Keen's just going to snip. Yeah, there it goes. So there it is. A little bit of money back. 5,000 gold is the lead as Faker goes golden. Carrier off to the side, finds the Chains of Corruption. Lahens, he has to flash. That is a dead monkey, a 5th one here for Gumiyushi. Meanwhile, Shirley's getting charges. She's having a real good time as Carrier's flashing, just trying to get some slows so that Gumiyushi can free hit. Piercing Arrow not going to land there onto T1. Faker. As a bear goes down, and that is a dead BDD. Another kill for Gumiyushi as they are not stopping. They're just going to continue pushing forward. It's 19 minutes into the game.
It could almost this type of new double 80 carry lane is exactly how T1 likes to play.
Yeah, and it's not even new at this point, right? Like, this is just Carrier. He wants to pick something that has range. And I don't know why, but they're still going to go for a Baron. Here's a teleport from KT as Cuz is going to get stunned forever and murdered. Faker's going to grab that kill. Actually, a great all-out to make sure that he just could not do anything to react. That means that this Baron is very comfortably going to go over to T1. And KT, I mean, there was nothing left in the tank. But they still don't have very much control. BDD looking for it. Does manage to bring in the Draven right into the bubble. That's the cash-in. Well, I mean, the cash-in on the other side, right, for Keen this time. But T1 still have a lot of damage available. It's not Zeus, as he's going to push PDD back in. All right, kind of love it.
They don't need an AD carry, they got a spare. They got a spare.
Exactly. They do need an AD carry, Wolf, but they still have one. It's fine.
They got a spare. It's not fair.
Oh,
it's not fair, Atlas.
Lahens is going to get punched by the Vi here. An absolute shellacking as, the inhibitors respawn, guys. It's just like Worlds. They've got his carrier. He's going to get the Chains Corruption on the Cuz, and he's going to go down. Ona goes golden there as well to avoid the culling damage.
He wants to do it so badly, but he can't get into range. And there's no Nexus turrets here.
Aiming just dives into the backline, executes carrier. That was kind of sick. I don't know whether it's going to mean too much, as there it is. All right. It's going to be booped in. He's like real tanky right now, though, as he does manage to find that Q. Beautifully done. Keen, not immune enough. And Tibbers is chasing them into the fountain. Leave them alone, Tibbers! They've been through so much already. His owner is just going to find BDD and take him down. T1 are going to look for the last remaining few kills. As, yep, there is Gumayushi flashing onto the fountain. And that might be enough as he get revenge for carrier and then call it a day. Nexus goes down 2-0 for T1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to LCK Spring 2023. I'm Atlas, joined by Wolf here for this evening's second matchup between Liv Sandbox and Nongshim Red Force. Nongshim have been struggling a lot here in the LCK. Of course, the entire team called up from Challenger. You'd expect they'd be lower on the standings. Liv Sandbox, however, came out of the gate absolutely swinging this year. They have... Yeah. All right, here we are, everyone, onto the Rift for game number 1 of Nongshim taking on Liv Sandbox. There's quite a few wards down here, as everyone seems to be agreeing that they want to do battle, except for Bertle.
Make some plays for the Jax, and maybe you get a kill on the gangplank early. Oh,
ow. It's really starting to hurt, as Peacemaker is going to come through, not looking very peaceful. Pushing in their favor so often certainly is a good thing, but this could be a problem, as Closer is going to throw down the Shockwave. There's the flash forward, flashing answer from Fiesta immediately.
So relevant here in this early game to get an Annie's flash, because without that, Fiesta just can't team fight. And this composition doesn't want to fight early, but you're going to be giving up objectives now. You're giving up lane control, and you're going to try to take this Herald here on the top side. Has been seen by the Sword. Sylvie knows it.
Cleanse this time. That's certainly good. As Chains of Corruption will connect. Vital not able to find the W there. And Vital is probably dead too.
You know, Sejuani just leaves him out to dry too. He's just down here by himself.
Yep, Closer is going to come in, and he manages to get an assist because he shielded Envy. Feels good. Gentlemen, he is just, no matter the game state, just having a good time. Shockwave going to come down in the mid lane, and Fiesta's going to have to flash one more time. Closer's still...
And Liv Sandbox are like, okay, well, maybe if there's no contest here, Orion is being sent top with no TP. This is massive. If Nongshim just get this Drake here for free, we don't know what soul it's going to be. It's not going to be Mountain or Infernal, so it doesn't feel amazing either way. But still, buying you a lot of time here for your win conditions to come online, and we'll just simply get this.
Yeah, and if it's a crappy soul as well, we're going to try and lock down Bertle here. Let's see whether he can get out of it. The bear is going to be dropped on top of him. Dodge that, I guess, is the answer. As Permafrost comes in, Fiesta goes golden. Nongshim are going to successfully dive. Now,
where Closer gets a whole turret, they're going to get second Herald here. So I'm not saying that I think they will win that, but catching Orion is a good start.
Yep, there's the Glacial Prison. Closer, let's see whether he can get out of this one. Does still have Flash. There's Dissonance for the move speed as the Flash ult comes in. Shockwave is a hula hoop, unfortunately, for Closer. And that is going to be the Annie locking down the kill.
Now, all you need is one team fight. They're going to check this Baron now. Liv Sandbox trying to pull a bit of a T1 here. They are seen. Hard to wrap over here. Fiesta has flashed Tibbers, but he's so far away.
It's gone. This Baron just belongs to Liv Sandbox now as Cannon Barrage comes in. Yep, Score is looking on. He's shivered for a moment, but it is not going to be a problem. Closer still getting taken down relatively low, but look at this. Defensive play from Liv Sandbox as Willa. Now, it's just impossible to play.
Okay, maybe get a pick
here. Okay, let's see whether they can lock this one down. Closer, once again, going to be caught out as Fiesta is going to go gold and getting value out of that. Zhonya's really nicely. Cannon Barrage perfectly positioned. As the Cyclone comes in, Dundun, he eats oranges. What the hell? That was absurd, the barrel, and he's just baiting them. Bertle eventually picks up the kill, but look at this. It's an ace. You thought that you'd caught Captain Nongshim, and you did not until the very end, but it doesn't matter. It's still an ace.
I mean, you could have
massive, but it's not enough damage. Nongshim lose no one. How did that even happen? And now the bear comes down onto Willa. He dives forward. Peter is now having to get out of there. He flashes, and that is the first kill. It's onto the jungler. Available now as Liv Sandbox just come over. It is going to be Soul Point, but is that going to be enough? There's the flash bear. Oh my god, the Caitlyn just evaporates. The Baron is going to be secured here by Willa. But still, they do lose their support. Willa's now in trouble. Nice Arctic Assault, and that's going to mean the Vital can get the follow-up kill. Still, Sylvie is going to die. And it's not exactly the cleanest play here from Nongshim. Did tell him a bit of a story last time around. Sylvie might be caught out, does throw an ultimate as there's the shockwave, but he runs so fast. What is that? Okay, well, they're going to be fine. Cannon Barrage does come out, though. That's good news for Liv Sandbox. Means it can't hit them in the head later down the line.
No Cyclone either. I mean, this is going to be the fight you want. Is Dundun?
All right, let's see whether Dundun can survive this. He eats oranges, but is he going to be K is the question. Doesn't even get to press his stopwatch. But Kyle getting over that wall gets the trap down, and Fiesta's going to flash. Okay, Bertle finds himself into the backline. Fiesta will be taken down. True Shot Barrage, that's massive value onto 4. As Angry Tibbers, not going to quite be enough. Vital, you need to be the hero here, but it looks like it's going to be 3 Drakes apiece at the end of this one.
Yeah, I like putting Vital in this side, just pushing the wave, pushing Birdall away, as now they feel like they've cleared the vision enough here to where they can take this. Willer, no flash, but does have Trickster.
God, this is going down so low, but oh, the steal from Willer!
Every time!
This is why they didn't want to start it. Cannon Barrage coming in, but he's already dead. Shockwave lands onto 2, is now Vital. He's the one that has to carry this fight. Kyle is chasing after him. The Qs are landing as Fiesta. He throws down the Baron. Vital's going to take down the support. Not exactly the target that you're looking for here. As Dundun and Sylvie, can you protect your AD carry? The answer is absolutely not. And Nongshim. Oh. See whether Sylvie can stand up to this one. Hextech Soul is actually just massive. The ball needs to be respected. Sylvie locks it down. So they lose the Baron, but they get themselves the Drake. Tibbers goes into the air, though. Still, Closer caught off to the side. Vital's ganking the Orianna, and she's dead. Remember, no Zhonya's was built. And now Dundun is fighting against Bertle. He's going to have to flash away, and Bertle dives on in. He has to flash out, though, afterwards.
Vital?
Ridiculous fight is Vital is going to be able to find one of them. The arrow's going to connect, though, as Envy locks down that final kill.
Well, that's the longest game of the season.
Yeah, as Envy is going to be able to eat the ult, and Shockwave comes in. Explosion.
No flash here. He's going to try to flank. Closer.
Yeah, Dundun was on vision. He does have GA, so it's going to take a while for him to die as Vital comes on over. Now Bertle able to get out of there, and in the meantime, it is 3-man the Baron. That is just gone. That's where we're at right now, as Closer gets the orb into the brush. Fiesta has a big old shield. Now going to blast cone his way over. Bertle looking for that flank angle. We've seen Jaxus find this one before. He does get interrupted, but now can they find any more? Envy immediately cleanses the Glacial Prisoners. Bertle just wants Peter. Vital throws everything at him, and the kitchen sink is now Closer and Envy together. Shockwave lands, but only onto the Ezreal, and Dundun is looking to clean up. No one's dead.
I think Liv Sandbox are doomed, though. They've got no way to fight this.
Bertle is going to try to do something, and he's the first one to go down in this fight with air quotes. Liv Sandbox have to hold on. Right now, though, it's looking real dangerous as there's another beautifully placed Cannon Barrage. Kyle, he's burning, and he's going to be taken down. The Gangplank able to get that one. Envy's also dead. And Nongshim, after 51 minutes, so difficult for this team to actually win a game all season. This game has been so hard as Dundun is going to get taken down to the GA. Willa will be taken out as there's no more Elder, but it doesn't actually matter. The celebration on the Nexus now for Nongshim as they'll take down Liv Sandbox. And this was the most Barons taken so far in a game, especially like gentlemen. Yes. I have an inkling as to how far this series is going to go.
I do too. I have a feeling. I've got something. Every time I see Nongshim take a win versus Liv Sandbox, my knee feels funny, It tells me it's going to be... When my knee feels funny, it means it's going to be game 3.
Yeah, it's raining outside or something like that. All right, here we are. Onto the Rift for game number 2. Fiesta does really like this Akali. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe there's an avenue. He did have, and Dundun's like, all right, well, if you can't fix this lane, then I'm gonna come here and help you. All right, there's the flash forward. Oh, the backflip! It's going to connect as Fiesta. Where are we going, buddy? I think he's dead. And there he goes.
And, okay, Peter.
All right, there's a drive-by ignite onto Envy. He's taken down to about 200. Oh, Vital. Does he have Arcane Shift? There it is. The heal comes through. Can he find the Q? He can. And now Kyle's in trouble. Vital, can you lock this one down? There they go. The double kill in the bottom lane for Nongshim.
Okay. One was Tempa Frost, you know?
Yeah, and then he could have just called it Frost, but then maybe that's just Ash. So it's hard to work out.
They're going to get a Drake out of this. Fiesta has level 6. Okay, don't leash that too hard.
They're going to get a Drake out of this. Yep, does go down. So there it is.
Where the gold is more significant here. Birdall.
Yeah, there's Counter-Strike here from Dundon. Does get the stun as everyone's sort of stunning each other, but here's Willa. Really nice timing here from the Vice, saving the game, honestly, for Liv Sandbox right now. Speed racer, don't you worry about that. As Fiesta, he's in his Shroud. He's a big fan of that as well. As all right, that is not the one we were looking for as far as the Glacial Prison is concerned, as Fiesta's going to burn down. That is more Ignite value here for Closer.
Sandbox have taken quite a substantial gold lead here.
Oh, Envy trying to fight this one back against Peter, who went very aggressive. He has to flash for it. The heal comes out, though, and Vital may have baited him. In the meantime, we've got another battle in the mid lane as Closer is going to get taken down by the Winter's Wrath as Envy sniped out by Vital. Surprised. It's a bit silly. You know, Nongshim going to be taking this second Drake. It's going to be their second of the game. Vital collects another.
Where there is, I'm just going to keep to myself. Okay, now this Jax
is going to be fighting him. The Ignite goes down as Dundon flashes, but so does Closer, and just picks up the solo bolo.
Okay.
That's a lot of traps here. Sylvie's he's in the pen. He's in the pen now. He's still trying to fight this one out. As in goes Fiesta, as Envy going to avoid the backflip, but he can't avoid the prison. And Fiesta's going to pick up that kill, the Blast Cone. Not going to quite work out here for the Akali as he gets out. There's the cease and desist, and they asked him nicely, and he said, yep, I will definitely stop. As Peter not going to get slowed down by the house.
This Herald in mid. Have a lot of poke with this.
Yeah, Birdall's going to come on over. I don't know about that. He is Mininar, as there's the Glacial Prison, but Chains of Corruption are going to connect onto Vital. Wow, that burst damage is just insane. Not quite enough to take him all the way down as Fiesta's looking for the overextension. Can he get in onto Willa here as he dives into the back line and just dies?
This game is out of control. Sylvie's caught now.
Yeah, he's very fast, Piggy. As Birdall's going to throw a house at him. Once again, this tower is still up. So Sylvie's going on an adventure. See how Sylvie's adventure is going to go. Cut the video. Cut the video.
Cut the video. It's fine. He just went home. He just
does have his warm-ups. As Vital, Ace in the hole comes in. Cease and desist going to be there. Vital shields himself a little, but he's going to get punched back. And now Closer is looking to take the ball for a walk. The flash does come through to avoid that. And now Fiesta is in a lot of trouble. I feel like I've been saying that quite a lot as the Shroud comes through. And he's going to try and perfect execution his way out. That ult needs a different name, though, for this game, because it's been all sorts of crazy. 5-point strike to slow down Willer a little, but he will have the Vault Breaker back. Doesn't quite get that knock up as, if he survives this, I would, okay, that was Birdall.
He's
a little bit of extra gold as now Fiesta, he's in trouble, guys. He has been for quite some time, but does have a picky with him this time. Cease and desist comes through, does go golden, but is he actually going to be okay? Is the question. The answer is no, because the cupcake is going to be too tasty. Nongshim just going to have to back away. Yeah, still trying to get some semblance of control back in this game, but I think running your boar into the enemy is not going to do it.
Here he has a stopwatch available. He's going for Shojins so he can team fight better. Okay,
all right, we're just chasing after them. The Baron does go down, but what about this fight, guys? This is the fun stuff as Peter gets a big old shield. There's Meganar coming down, though, and Vital gets in the way. Oh, no, he gets thrown into the wall. Now Fiesta, can you save Peter? The answer is no. That's a house to the head.
But I was going to say, Birdall, we talk a lot about his laning phase and sometimes how he panics there, but...
All right. Okay. We'll see whether Nongshim are panicking now as Closer is going to get taken down extremely low. That was the wrong one, though, Fiesta. As Closer somehow survives for way too long. Finally, Fiesta collects that kill.
One then goes back to that. It's okay.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, Birdall is about to hit Mega, and now the Vi is going to turn up as well. Fiesta diving on in. Winter's Wrath is good. Birdall's going to be taken down. Zero. Yeah, to take a look back, but now we need to see whether Vital can survive this. He's flashing. The chains are going to miss as Closer goes back. Birdall finds a decent little gnaw there as, okay, Peter's flashing. There's the Vault Breakers. Into the backline goes Dundon. Breaks his stopwatch now, but Yeah, Kyle, he puts the cupcakes down, and now Vital's in there. Okay, he'll go down first, and Vital is now okay. Oh, Willa. Oh, dear. Now Bertel has to fight this Ezreal as well. Will these Qs actually connect? He stands his ground as now Closer dives in one more time, and there goes... What? Okay, well, there is the 5-point strike, and he's dead again. Well, I mean, can you do it? Can you pull the rabbit out of a hat? As third inhibitor is so difficult to come back from.
Stacking it up.
They're still going to go for something here as they do manage to land the Glacial Prison onto Envy. He throws his ultimate the wrong direction as now Sylvie is trying to tank. Fiesta gets into the backline, but he's put on a chain. Goes golden. In the end, as Dundon gets into the backline, he finds himself the counter-strike, and then he goes golden. But Vital, can the follow-up actually be there? Envy's going to lock down the kill. Ace in the hole onto Vital does a little bit of work there as Nongshim now limp back towards their last remaining turrets. Envy, sorry, Kyle, takes a fair bit of damage. True Shot Barrage not going to land onto the Caitlyn, who would have surely died. And now Closer looking to close this one in. Oh, Envy locks it down.
Okay,
now
Vital's still alive at full health.
Vital's there, but I mean, there's an army of minions. These minions are there's just too many. The Baron buff is buffing them as well, and Vital is having a battle with about everything. He finds himself caught in amongst a big ol' Gnar, and that is the Nexus going down. Live Sandbox will bring us to Game 3. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for the breakdown of Willa being robbed. Extraordinarily robbed.
Yeah, I did appreciate the Closer highlight reel, which was actually a Willer highlight reel. And then he killed Peter. No, I mean, look, Closer played a good game.
He did.
But for me, like, Willer saved the mid game. He saved the pressure with things like...
All right, so already, straight out the gate, it's Corgi. So that means that I think Nongshim have a bit of an advantage, especially in the emote game.
Yeah, the emote game is going to be strong.
Yeah. You can wiggle that butt. It's a worrying sign, but do continue.
Yeah, I mean, some streaks could be broken.
Yeah.
As Fiesta.
He may have to flat. He may have to flat. Oh,
I mean, if you still level 3 on this Vi, how much damage can you get done, Dindin? There's the Gnar expired.
Yeah, well, he's ghosting. Well, looking for this one. They jump into the wall. There it is!
Clean.
Smackdown. Love it. Question for me.
And I really, you know, at this point, I just don't want to know.
Yeah.
I just don't want to know. Yeah, peaceful execution.
Yeah, like that.
Between the turrets like my mom was. That's a dead Zeri.
You can see they're playing so aggressively here. Ebb and flow value absolutely massive. Tidecaller's Blessing coming forward, but Peter is way too far up. That was just not
if you're gonna flash
in the inner turret at that point. There's flash forward, but that's the ulti, and they're in wild growth range. Still, culling is going to be really good as Envy goes down to about 200.
Value elsewhere, Dindin.
Another one. Okay, the hop going to be used, but there's the ulti from Dindin. Brings him towards his own turret. He's now dashing around. That's a solo kill.
Miller was coming over, but he's too slow.
Package delivered. Emperor's Divide, but there's the cease and desist, and they dive on top. Nongshim have come alive.
It comes up on you fast.
It does.
Comes up quick.
Well, this was also coming pretty quick as well as the tidal wave is decent. Bubble's going to land this time, but yeah, Vital's just like, nope, I don't want anything to do with this. There's the flash out. Peter's going to speed himself up.
This time, though, guess who's here?
Sylvie's here. I didn't need to guess. I could see it. And so's Willa. So that is some, dead fish towards that bottom side. And now Sylvie's going to have to try and break some vaults to get out of this one.
Slow?
Just the very edge.
Turret, Willer to block any punish.
Well, Willer is just going to engage onto the Vi here. Bubble is going to miss once again, and Cease and Desist comes forward. There's the tidal wave, but he's already dead, and now Fiesta has to Valkyrie to try and get himself out.
Any big ones there. One is just regen here. This is the opportunity they're looking for.
Yep, Closer gets into the backline, finds an Emperor's Divide. Where's the follow-up is the question as Envy is ulted. Fiesta trying to get damage down. Bertel going down very low, but it's Dindin that's going to be able to get that first kill. Closer going to be taken out as well as Willa. Gonna have to get out as best he can, and he is gonna go south. That should be the Drake going over to Nongshim, and a big swing back in their favor.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you know, the
composition... not gonna be able to find the full win as Polymorph comes through. Tidal Wave in answer as Cease and Desist is gonna come forward. Envy just diving on top of Fiesta and Peter. He finds the bubble this time as Fiesta has to get out of there as Vital not gonna be able to find it. Envy somehow survives with about 0 health. The Sand Soldiers are set up, and it's a dead Lucian. Oh man, that's gotta feel real bad for Vital.
This is a little bit annoying. Wild Growth comes down and he almost gets the kill. But this time it's in a critical team fight with a Zeri with a teleport down here.
Well, there's a flash out from Willa, who was tanking the turret. It is gonna go down though, as now Nongshim need to try and defend Envy. So much damage here with a couple of items he has built up. Sylvie has to get out. Dundon 50% health as Liv Sandbox, they still have minions. Sandbox will be able to get over here, but can they actually win the fight is the question. Bertles Narbar is in a great position, but this dragon is going down extremely quickly. Willa has definitely stolen other ones as into the team fight goes the Vi, who isn't going to be able to do too much. Empress Divide is massive, and Nongshim, I don't know what that was. They went all in on trying to kill Envy. They'll be able to do that, but the rest of Liv Sandbox will fight back. That's the ace. And Liv Sandbox, they should be able to win this game.
Yeah, that's the gold point.
Yeah, Tidal Wave comes in. That's going to split the Red Sea, like you like to say, as Bertle finds the back line. Cease and Desist going to come forward so that he doesn't have a good angle, and Sylvie is going to go down the flash. Gets him out of the way.
With this Vi, so here comes Fiesta. I mean, this is your last chance, Nongshim.
They get the bad news, and Sylvie is seen. He's going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Bertle immediately follows him. Blast Cone is now going to be taken away. Is now Envy possibly caught out, has to flash. There's the cease and desist, so can Nongshim get on top of it? The Cyclone is gigantic, but there's not a lot of follow-up. Envy's still going to be able to take down the Lucian, though. And yeah, I guess Fiesta gets something done, but Envy's still alive, fighting against Dundon, and he will be able to take him out. That's going to be the triple, and that should be the end of this one.
Willard, big up in his team, as he always does. That was his heroic play. Broke the stopwatch. He does die, but his Cyclone wins the game. And that's it. 2-1 victory here for Liv Sandbox.
Beautifully done. Peter is going to go down as a bit of a formality here as the minions are already in position. The Nexus goes down. Liv Sandbox, they take a difficult series over Nongshim.
Certainly do.